Morning, dear students. So in the last class we have discussed about electric generators. AC generators we have discussed. Now let us come to the domestic electric circuits. So you all are familiar with the voltage, the potential, and as well the frequency of the electricity that we are consuming at our houses. The voltage it is 230 volt and the frequency it is of 50 hertz. So as we have discussed the generator portion, we have discussed what is the frequency and how does it is mentioned or measured. So 50 hertz in the sense there are 100 times the positive and the negative cycles are reversing. The circulation will be, there will be 100 times circulations will be there in between the positive and the negative potential. So as well, you know that the two lines, one it is the phase line or the live line, and other one the neutral line or the negative line. So two lines are there. Through these two lines the current is coming, isn't it? As well, as the current reaches our house, the meter board it is there. So there will be a main fuse, and through the main fuse the current passes to the meter, and in meter the current, the amount of the current consumed, it is measured in the unit kilowatt hour that we have discussed already in the section of the heating effect of the current. And thereafter the meter, the main switch will be there, and through the main switch the current passes, and then to the wires, through the wires the current reaches the plug points or the switches or whichever the equipment that you are using, or that equipment, or upon for that equipment the current reaches from the main switch to the wires. So for those wires there are some color coding it is there. That's for the red wire. The red wire in the household wiring, it is actually carrying the phase line, the phase portion. The live line, it is the red colored one, and the black colored one, it is actually the neutral line or the negative line. And there is one another line, that is it might be in the green color, that is the earth wire. So three lines will be there in the household wiring. Three wires are there. One, it is the red wire which is carrying the live line or the phase line, and next one, that is the black in color, that wire it is carrying the neutral line, and as well the green colored one, it is carrying, or it is for the earthing. The green colored wire it is for the earthing. And as well you may have seen the power switches and as well the regular switches. The power switches are having the capacity of 15 ampere. 15 ampere current capacity will be there. Actually the power switches are using for the appliances like a mixie, then fridge, washing machine, etc. It means they need more power. So the power switches as well the power plugs, which are having the capability of 15 ampere current it is using. Otherwise for the regular use of the suppose a light and as well the bulb, fans, for all those things we are using the regular plugs. That is having a capacity of the circuit is having a 50 ampere current rating. The 5 ampere current rating is for the regular switches, and for the power switches 15 ampere current rating is there. Now the earth wire, which is having the color green color, actually usually it is connected to the metal plates deep in the earth near the house. So you might have seen during the wiring time, the earth, there is a plate which is deposited inside the earth by making a, In that one we will be depositing a metal plate or a metal rod, and which will be connected to the earth wire. And the function is that whenever an overloading or a short circuit it is happened, the excess current will be passed towards the earth or passed into the earth. And to avoiding the accidents, we are using this earthing. So the major purpose is that for the safety measure. So in the case of the electric press, toaster, table pan, refrigerator, in all those cases, in all those appliances, you can see the pin. It is having a 3-pin structure. So upper portion of that pin, it is actually for the earthing. So the metallic body of the appliance, it is connected towards the earth through this earthing wire, which is having the green color. So whenever there is a leakage of current through that metallic body, that excess current will be passed through the earth. And to avoid the electric shock and severe electric shock and all other things. Suppose if there is no earthing wire, then if there is a leakage, the current will be there, and as you are touching that appliance, you will get a severe electric shock, and it can cause even death. So the earthing, it is necessary for such kind of appliances. Okay. Now the schematic diagram, it is given. And in lower classes itself, you have already studied that the connection, it is a parallel connection. The connection, the household or the household wiring, the domestic wiring, it is actually following the parallel connection. So the earth wire, it is actually connected directly towards the upper portion of the plug. Okay. And the live wire, you can see, which is having red in color, and live wire passes through the electric board fuse initially, and thereafter it is going to the meter, and then the main switch, and then towards the appliances, or we can say the electric plugs. And as well, the same thing, the neutral wire, it is also having coming, and which is having the black color. The neutral wire is having black in color, and which is also going to the appliances. And suppose if you are connecting, so the merit of using the parallel connection is that, suppose if one of the appliances, if you are turning on one, you can individually operate the appliances. If you are using the parallel combination for the connections or for the appliances to connect to the line, then you can individually operate each object. Otherwise, if you are using a serial combination, series connection, if one of the object it is not working, then the other appliances which are connected further will not work. That you have already studied in the case of the parallel and series combination of the resistors. Okay. So the green colored wire, it is representing the earth wire, and which is having the major purpose of safety, and the excess current due to the leakage, which will be passed through the earth wire towards or into the earth. And red in color, that is the live wire, and the neutral wire, which is having black in color, which is represented in black in color. Suppose if it is asked, you have to draw this diagram, and you have to mention the colors also. Okay. Now come to the fuse. Already we have discussed about the fuse in the heating effect of the current. Actually, the fuse is having a lower melting point. As the current increases, the resistance also, that means excess current increases, then the resistance increases, and as well its temperature, that means the heat increases upon the conductor, the conducting wire or the fuse wire, and as a result it melts or it burns. And such a way, the connection, or we can say the continuity of the connection will be break. And in such a way we can save the appliances from the excess or high current or something, or a short circuit like that. So a fuse in a circuit prevents damage to the appliance and the circuit due to overloading. And the reason for the overloading, it is also given. The overloading can occur when the live wire and the neutral wire come into direct contact. Whenever the live wire and the neutral wire both are came in contact, then there is a chance of overloading. So in such cases, the current in the circuit abruptly increases, and this phenomenon or this is known as the short circuiting. That means whenever the live wire and the neutral wire come in contact, there is a sudden increase in the current in the circuit will be there, and that is known as the short circuiting. And the function of the fuse is to prevent the damage of the appliances due to this short circuiting. Okay. So once again, you just go through the textbook, read the textbook, and as well go through the exercise portion also. And we will discuss that exercise question answers in the next section. Okay, thank you.